Shweta is here by taking a video on DNA replication. So this is a topic from class 12th biology, and this is a topic from class not only sorry lesson number 6, chapter 6. Okay, before we go through this topic, we should need to understand what is DNA replication. Actually, we can use the word duplication. DNA duplication means copying of DNA, that is formation of DNA from the DNA, that is called as the replication. So in this video we will go through the process of DNA replication and all those processes which are needed parallelly to this. First of all, the DNA model, it was given by the Watson and Crick, and they have given the method also how the DNA replication occur. They proposed this and there is a proof also, and they have given the name to this method as semi-conservative method. So there is a reason also why they have given this name. Semi means half, conserved means maintained. Okay, semi means half part is maintained and half is newly synthesized. Okay, that's why it is semi. So means uh, as per Watson and Crick, the two strands of DNA separate and each strand act as a template for synthesizing a complementary strand over it. This is the meaning of semi-conservative method. Means the parental strand will be conserved. Each new strand means each newly synthesized DNA will have one strand of parent and other will be newly synthesized. This means semi-conservative method. So for the method, so many molecular tools like enzymes, they are required. So various enzymes are required and they do different job and act as a catalyst also. And the most important enzyme is DNA polymerase, because this is the enzyme under which the whole process of DNA replication is controlled. So the actual work of DNA polymerase is it catalyzes the polymerization of deoxynucleotides on the DNA template. More enzymes are there. Helicase. Helicase is another enzyme which unwinds the DNA strand, means दोनों strand को open करता है, uncoil करता है, and there forms the replication fork, because as unwinding occurs the strand becomes loose and as a result replication fork, that is Y shaped, it forms there. One enzyme DNA ligase, this is also very important for this process, because what happens, the Okazaki's fragments are formed and these fragments are needed to join. So these segments are joined with the enzyme DNA ligase. So important enzymes are DNA polymerase, helicases and DNA ligase. Now the process of DNA replication. Already I told what does it mean. One important thing is there, the enzyme DNA polymerase, which controls the whole process, that works only in one direction, and that direction is 5 prime to 3 prime direction. And this direction of 5 prime to 3 prime means it is of newly synthesized, means which is going to be synthesized, that's direction, 5 prime to 3 prime direction. Okay, so unwinding or the process of replication begins from a fixed point, and that fixed point is called as origin of replication, or in short ORI. ORI is original of replication. See in this diagram, you can see this is a diagram showing the DNA replication as well as semi-conservative method in which two strands are formed, means two DNAs are formed from the one DNA. So this is showing unwinding as well as synthesis of complementary strand as well. So we will study the whole process in two steps. The first one step is initiation. So first of all, the two strands of DNA, they get separate, and in this separation two enzymes are needed. One is DNA gyrase and DNA helicase, and this separation of two strand is called as unwinding of double-stranded DNA. Now what happens, since they are highly coiled, so as the tension is released, again they tend to coil. So what happens, to um, keep them separated, they require, means stabilization are required, and this stabilization it is done by protein called single stranded binding proteins, SSBPs, and this keeps the two strands separate. And as unwinding occurs, the DNA forms a Y-shaped configuration, and that is called as replication fork. Then the second step of DNA replication is elongation. As you know, the enzyme DNA polymerase that works only in one direction. Okay, so what happens there? For the beginning of formation of complementary strand, there requires a small piece of RNA that is called as RNA primer. Okay, so this RNA primer will uh, start the process of replication. Okay, means, so it will begin in the strand having the polarity 3 prime to 5 prime direction, means in this strand new will synthesized from 5 to 3. So this RNA primer, which is a small segment of RNA, it initiates the process. So DNA polymerase progressively adds the nucleotides in the strand 3 prime to 5 prime. So what happens in this direction, all the nucleotides are joined continuously, and they make a linear strand. So this type of synthesis is called as continuous synthesis, means the new strand is synthesized in the 5 prime to 3 prime direction. In the diagram also you will get it. So this is called as the leading strand. But what happens in the other strand side, the DNA is formed in the form of segments, and for the formation of each segment they require RNA primer, means RNA primer again and again it is required for each uh, segment or fragment, but in the continuous side only once it is required. So what happens in this side, DNA is formed in the form of fragments, that is a discontinuous synthesis, and the whole strand is called as the lagging strand. And this strand's name was given by Okazaki, so they are also called as Okazaki fragments. And later on, these all fragments are joined together by the enzyme called as the DNA ligase. This is the diagram which is showing continuous and discontinuous synthesis. See, in one side, the new DNA strand is formed in the continuous way. So that is a continuous synthesis, and that is called as leading strand. And see the direction of newly synthesized strand, that is 5 prime to 3 prime, because there only one time RNA primer was needed and DNA polymerase works in this direction. While in the other side you can see the segments you can see, uh, and that segments are the Okazaki segments, and the synthesis is discontinuous